wax on, wax off.
Cigarettes.
Excellent.
Hello. Hello and welcome, midlifers. We are your hosts, Fonz.
And Mez.
This is our weekly podcast where it's not self-help but more help yourself to a smorgasbord of nostalgia, laughter and a deep dive into the past.
So Fonz, this week we're doing something new called Midlife and Metaverse, just to fill you in on what's been happening with us this week. We're ranting or raving about the dances that you must do at a wedding. And, this is such a juicy one.
So
juicy is the
exciting.
right word. Who did a better battle? We're doing Dirty Dancing versus Magic Mike.
So let's jump in.
Midlife and Metaverse.
Let us enter.
So things have been happening on our Facebook page, which has been very interesting. So about 5 or 6 weeks ago, we did a little GIF about Jean-Claude Van Damme. And the premise is, he's doing his daggy dance and how we would look if we were at a nightclub now dancing. When you're pulling out your moves from that are like 30 years ago. It's very cute, very funny. It did a little bit, nothing much happened until maybe a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
Started getting momentum and it's sort of, I would consider it to be viral.
I think it's viral. Well, yes, it's viral. It's in the millions.
Yes, so it's had 1.2 as of this morning million views.
Far out.
But we want to talk about the commentary behind it.
Oh, my God.
It's hilarious. And it's weird because obviously, social media, one of the scary parts and often vulgar parts, damaging parts of it is the commentary because it can go very wrong, very angry, very toxic. But this commentary, I know it's different because obviously the GIF in itself is all about poking fun at yourself getting older.
Yeah, it's a very mixed commentary. It's horny ladies, it's angry men, and everyone else in between. Yeah. It's so funny. Actually, Mez, one of the comments that I was laughing at is someone said he was French. And then there was a flurry of comments underneath saying, no, he's from Belgium.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
There was a lot of correction in that.
Yeah, I think people are very protective of Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Very defensive.
Thought.
I did not think, because when you put up, because Mez made this meme, when she put it up, it was hardly any response. But the explosion that's happened.
Oh, it's crazy.
It's amazing to watch, but there is something a bit sad happening to a gentleman, an oldish gentleman in the group. He made a comment.
What was the comment?
The comment was, couldn't act and certainly can't dance.
And that's it. That's
it.
Short and sweet. And I would have seen that like, yes, he could. I didn't think he was a good actor.
I clicked a ha to that comment.
Yeah.
Going, yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
My God, the tsunami of women that have come. Dating to last night, 181 replies.
Oh, gosh.
He got 176 likes for his comment and little laughing emojis. And they were brutal to him. Poor fella.
But were they brutal to him in a...
It wasn't funny. It was really defensive. Like, I'd like to see you do that.
Oh.
You can't act. You can't dance. How you're not getting paid $1 million. Something like all along those lines.
But see... I would have read those of like, I'd like to see you do that.
No,
you can't dance.
I think there was a little bit of snippiness in there.
So I was taking, because I was reading some of the comments to his comment and I was taking it with that sort of sense of humour that the GIF had in the beginning.
I felt it as serious.
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah, there was like, you can't do this, you can't do that. He's hot.
Oh, poor fella.
I know. It's like after 181 replies back to him, like, do I reach out to him and go, you okay?
Yeah. Because, see, when I read them, if that was me and people doing it to me, I would have taken it with a grain of salt thinking, okay, this is all in jest.
If it was me, I would have switched off my Facebook and go, this is too much.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was too much. Some I have to say in the later things, because like we have been monitoring it.
Yeah.
It has gone a bit jovial. But it's, for me, it was a bit snippy.
Ah, so I took it
Snippy women.
Snippy women. Really keen to defend
They love the JCVD?
JCVD, yeah. How bizarre. It's also made me think, how obviously scary things can go viral because this is so on its own
Yes.
now.
Yes.
Because it's all the comments.
There's no stopping it.
Nah, it's like
the amount of shares it's had.
Yeah.
Saves it's had. It's exactly what you're saying. Like the internet can be a dangerous place because if you put the wrong thing up,
Yes.
you have no control now. We
once
have
it's
no
out
control of Jean-Claude.
No.
It's out there.
It's out there. People are defending him to the death. What did you think of Jean-Claude Van Damme, by the way?
Okay,
do you
when
have
I was
memories of him?
little, yeah, I remember that movie. Was it Kickboxer or Bloodsport? I think it was Kickboxer. Anyway, but I remember watching that movie and I had the hots for him. He was hot. I
See,
think
this
he's
is
hot.
what I realised last night.
What?
I didn't think of him in that way at all. And it wasn't until like now looking back and the women defending him saying how hot he was, I'm like, oh yeah, I suppose he was hot.
I don't think it's hot to the point where I defend him.
Yeah, true. But I didn't think of him in that way at all, which is weird because that was around the same time as Lost Boys and the guy with the saxophone on the beach, who I thought was very hot. But I didn't think of him in that sexual way at all. I just remember marveling at the splits. You know, he
the
always
splits.
did
He
the
was so
splits
good
on the
at the
ropes.
splits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously he's kickboxing. Like,
Yeah.
It's the only way. And definitely I thought he was a bad actor. Like I did not.
I don't remember his acting as a kid. I wouldn't have been able to
I
tell.
remember his acting
Wow.
as a kid thinking,
I remember him being handsome. Actually, can I tell you one comment someone put underneath?
Yeah.
It's so funny. They put the emojis, the clapping emojis.
Yeah.
And they put clap ellipses, the dot dots.
Yeah.
But the dot dots were irregular to show that he was out of beat. It was so funny.
That's very clever.
It was
use of
very
emojis.
clever, very clever. But this is what I like about the internet as well. So we've got the bad side, which is where I suppose we need to educate our kids about what they put on there. But then there's that funny side where you're exposed to really witty, funny people.
Like us.
Like,
Yeah. No, you're right. Like when someone does a clever reply to that. Yeah,
and
it's
you
good.
can have a bit of banter, a bit of repartee. It's great. And just to be exposed to people who are funny. I love that.
I do love it. But I just find also, Justin Timberlake. You know how the Justin Timberlake recently when he got arrested?
Yeah.
And then everyone straight away jumped onto it. It's like, oh man, the internet will crucify you to the death if you do anything that's cringe, noteworthy. But like similar, well, this is not similar.
But the thing is, like with Justin Timberlake, he's kind of fallen off the popularity wagon because of all that's happened with Britney.
Well, it's come out, yeah.
All that's come out with Janet
waiting.
Jackson.
Everyone was waiting for
and
a
this
chance.
this was the moment to get back at him.
Comeuppance.
So comeuppance.
Yeah.
That he's not the poster boy. He's not the good boy that
he made out to be.
Yeah, he's not. And everyone was like, bam.
Yeah, just waiting. Trigger happy.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh God, I hate to be hated. It's like James Corden. As soon as it was found out that he wasn't liked by a waitress or something, he treated her wrong.
Yeah.
Everyone pounced, and he's off TV now.
Well, it's almost similar to Alan and everything.
Yes.
I think it's a thing if you have a perception of this way and everyone in the world loves you and you get paid accordingly for it. You become famous for it.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they find out, okay, well, that's not exactly what you've presented to the world, you are.
People want authenticity. Gosh, we're really going on a tangent here. But there's no chance for remorse as well, like with the cancel culture. You are cancelled. Well,
And
what
it's the
about if you're sorry?
Yeah. But it's also that tall poppy syndrome. I know, especially in Australia, like we love to build people up until they get to a certain point. Then it's like, nah.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is
really
going to happen to us. Imagine if we
You know what? We'll grow taller as poppies.
Really? Please don't cancel us.
So far, we're little dandelions, weeds.
Pesky little weeds.
But going back to the Jean-Claude Van Damme and the being able to be viral, it's just, isn't it amazing? That's all I can say. It's really gobsmacked us about that. I don't know if it's a power, the ability to go viral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can't pick and choose what goes viral.
No, you can't.
Because this is so random. Because we also had another one which we call Gorilla Tits.
So describe, what's Gorilla Tits, man?
Gorilla Tits. I did it on Facebook and Insta, but it killed it on Facebook for some reason, where two gorillas, one tweaked the other one's nipple and I equate it to, husband trying to get you going by tweaking the nipple, right? So nothing on Facebook, and then all of a sudden 1.5 million later, this one was over like a few days. And so again, it was like about 6 weeks after I'd posted it, I've forgotten, and all of a sudden I start getting these notifications. What the hell? What's going on Facebook? Why are you sleeping? And all of a sudden decide to wake up. And that made me, sort of not fearful, but really aware that really anything that we put out there.
That's why we cross-check with each other.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, is this safe? Am I going to make a fool of myself? And is this going to incriminate me? And we're like, go for it.
We always cross-check. And, you know, I'm sure for the people listening, you'll probably be thinking some of our posts like, really? You cross-checked and gave that one the green light?
Hey, might have been in a mood.
We're trying. Yeah, but I hope the people that were sort of bombarded? What's that word?
Bombarded?
Bombarded, could be, by all the women defending Jean-Claude. I hope they're okay, because the whole thing was in jest, and please be kind.
Be kind. And if someone insults
Jean-Claude, someone from the 80s.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
It's okay.
It's all right.
I think Jean-Claude can defend himself.
I think we
should try and get him on the podcast. Let's see what he has to say. Jean-Claude, do you
sir?
What do you say?
Please bring your tight buns and stretchy legs to our pod to defend yourself.
Jean-Claude.
Rant, rave, rant or rave. Yeah. Mez.
Yeah.
Can I tell you a story?
Yes.
When I was about 8 years old, I remember attending a wedding and I saw everyone lined up in a straight line, dancing in synchronicity, and I wanted in.
You wanted to be part of it?
I wanted part of it so bad. I've never seen anything like it. Can you ever guess what they were dancing to?
So this would be in 90s?
No, 80s.
Okay, 80s. I'm going to have to go Nutbush.
Oh, you're close. It was a bus stop.
Oh, bus stop.
Oh, my God. It was so good in a young girl's eyes.
Yeah. See, so when we're talking about this segment, because we're talking about dances that people do at weddings, I actually didn't think about the bus stop. I don't think I've done a bus stop at a wedding.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh, Mez.
Yeah.
You did lots of bus stops.
No, I never did. Nutbush.
Yep, stop, Nutbush.
Which I realised about the Nutbush, it's only an Aussie thing. They don't do it at weddings overseas.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. If there's any American listeners or anything there, have you ever heard of the Nutbush dance?
Well, it's a Tina Turner song, The Nutbush.
But there's a dance with steps that go to it. Have you ever heard of it? Because I think it's an Aussie thing. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Well, that shocked me.
Yeah.
The Macarena.
Yeah.
What about do you consider the duck dance to be part of it?
Yes, I had that on my list. Chicken dance.
Yeah, the chicken dance.
Yes.
Yeah. And you said that, yep.
Conga line.
Yes.
Yeah. Which I have to pick up the conga line because this used to happen to me because I was such an introvert and shy kid. I'd be watching people do the conga line. Yeah. And then I'd get up the motivation to go, and then you join in and it disperses, it finishes. So they feel like, and then like, no, sit back
So
down.
I prefer the sorts of dances that I don't have to hold someone's hand. Like it's reminds me of
the waist in front of you, but it snakes around the whole room.
It brings me back to the Greek dance of the Zorba as well. That's another thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and as like you're a bit introverted as a kid, holding people's hands, and I would get so sweaty palmed. I hated it.
You get the sweaty palm, but it's like, you're both
spaghetti.
But it's like you're in it together.
Yeah,
everyone's sweaty. Similar, we've got a Croatian one which is called the kolo.
Yeah.
Same thing. Everyone sort of holds hands and you go make this sound up. Yeah. It's so much fun. But as a kid, I would never do that. But as an adult, I'm like, let's go for it. But everyone's sweaty. Everyone's going in different directions. No one's got the right sense of rhythm.
See, that's the Croatians though. The Greeks, man, they're onto it.
Oh, really?
Oh, you're like, you have to go to Greek school and learn the moves.
Okay.
Yeah, it's full on.
Right.
Well, fun full on. But let's get back onto the wedding dances of the Macarena, the bus stop, the duck dance, blah, 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 blah.
It's always funny with the those ones where you don't quite remember the steps, the first, I don't, especially in that bush, I wouldn't be able to.
Oh, I can.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Step, back, front, kick, something like that.
I feel like I would remember it like the third time in.
Yeah.
So it's like I'd observe, see the moves and like, okay, I got it. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, no, I'm right into it.
Yeah.
I'm right in.
Oh, you're in at the start.
But then when I was a kid, like going back to that moment in time for me, I I remember just dancing like in the bus stop and Nutbush and all that with a serious face. Like I was like, yeah, got to do this right. If you saw me on like any old home videos, now I'm like, I'm a good dancer. I can do this. And then you turn into a teenager, you grow into a teenager, and you're like, oh, no, I do not want to do this.
Oh, yeah.
How are you now with those dances?
See, now I have more awareness. I'll go for it because, like, if you saw just reel I put up recently of me embarrassing myself on Facebook by having my eyes up closed, Forrest Gump style, I don't mind taking the piss out of myself. I think that's our whole life, isn't it? Yeah. So I don't mind it. But from an outsider's perspective, seeing, you know, a grown woman doing this chicken dance, like, what the fuck is that? Sorry. What is this?
What is this duck dance, chicken dance?
I see it, I'm in two minds. I see the absurdity of it, but yet I love it and I will partake.
Me too. Now, look,
there's no chance my husband would partake.
I stopped taking part in it until I had kids. I'm like,
really?
I'm dancing the duck, chicken dance. Why do I call it the duck dance at the moment? Oh, the chicken dance. Like, no. But now my kids are like,
the over-exaggerated play school movements.
Yeah. Get into it, kids. Oh, gosh. But now, like, also participating as an adult, I'm more conscious of my moves. So, you know, in a Nutbush or the bus stop, you have to kind of jump crisscross to turn direction.
Boobies.
Have to hold them and do kind of a walk because I ain't jumping now. Things can fall. Eyes can get slapped or whatever. Knees can get broken.
But yeah, would your husband partake?
God, no.
Yeah.
Hang on. No, he would. When my husband gets tipsy, he loves a dance. Oh,
okay.
He's hilarious.
Yeah?
Yes, he's right in the middle of a dance floor.
Cool.
You're like, if you look at him normal, like sober, he's like straight laced, prim and proper. Get him a few drinks, and he's like, wow. But I think he draws the line at bus stop and Nutbush.
Yeah, same as my hubby. He would only usually dance with me, like the couples dances at weddings, because I make him, I force him to. And it's nice. Not a chance in hell he would ever do any of those dances, even if I paid him. He would watch me and the kids. He'd love the kids. He'd be like, he knows me. He knows that he'll just let me go, but not a chance. Yeah, but I do... Yeah, even though I see the cringe factor in it, even though I can see it as slightly awkward and embarrassing, I give it a rave from me because it is fun.
It's a rave from me too because it is fun.
And it brings everyone together.
Exactly. It's a sense of community through bad synchronized dancing. Dorks. Who did it better battle? Ding, ding, here's the thing.
That's very schoolgirl. I don't know. We're leaving that in. Let's continue.
I can't open my eyes. I'm embarrassed. Okay. Miss, today we've got two classic movies.
Yeah.
Marketed at women.
Yes.
Maybe some men, if they're into it.
Yeah.
One released in 1987, the other 2015. Who did it better? Dirty Dancing or Magic Mike?
Oh, yeah. Can we not make those sounds? All right. Where we're going to start. Can I give you the first one?
Go on.
Okay. So I'm going to start with leading men.
Yes.
We've got Patrick Swayze, Channing Tatum. Both can dance. Both can move those hips. Can tell you, men, learn to move your hips and dance like that, and you got me. You got me.
Mez for sale. One pelvis.
So they're both great lead actors. Patrick Swayze, I think, was better actor.
100% I reckon better.
Shows a bit more vulnerability.
Yeah.
But then, so I've went from them too. So I think they're on pretty elite, even playing field.
As dancers.
As dancers, but even for a male lead. Like Channing Tatum's may not be the best actor, but he's got charisma. Both got charisma. So they're quite even. But then looking at the leading females. So you've got Jennifer Grey. She was fantastic in that. You know, the coming of age story, again, vulnerability, seeing her grow. And then I put down the name of the actor. Cody Horn is the name of the actress.
Oh, okay. She played Brooke?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wooden
Oh, that's right.
Boring.
We described her as wooden.
Yes, boring as dog shit. Oh my God. So win for Dirty Dancing there.
Yeah.
What do you got?
One, I put the story of Dirty Dancing. Baby wanted to save the world, but in Magic Mike, Mike wanted to open a custom furniture business.
Okay. Maybe not that most playing field. I'll make that furniture, damn it. If it kills me.
Let me make that couch. So they came from two different worlds. But dance was the equalizer for both of them. Dance made them find love.
Yes.
But who did it? Baby who wanted to join the Peace Corps or Mike who wanted us to build a table?
Continuing with that, the storyline. It's the storyline of Dirty Dancing again. They're coming of age, like, her becoming, I suppose, a woman.
Yes.
But even Patrick Swayze and his character, Johnny's character of, like, believing there's more to him than that. Whereas Magic Mike, going back to Dirty Dancing, the side storylines of her relationship with her sister and all that sort of side, and even the side characters, they all had really good.
The storyline and the writing was great in Dirty Dancing. Yeah, because they discussed abortion, class differences, the relationship between Lisa and Robbie. God, Robbie was a slime.
Oh yeah, but
he
even
was
like
a real slime.
and the hotel owner's nephew, like
Neil,
yes. Oh my God. So all that, and the father-daughter relationship, the sister-sister relationship, and then you've got Magic Mike. Which they put in a bit of that drug dealing.
Yeah, because didn't he
story.
have to? Mike's the plot of it was Mike took one of his workers under his wing and brought him into the strip club world. Come with me.
I teach you how to strip.
I teach you how to grind. Oh God.
So he took that worker under his wing, but then worker started dealing drugs and doing drugs, and that was a sort of side plot. It was just written in there in order to have a storyline.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I remember, did we watch it at the movies together?
Yes, we did.
And I remember watching it. Yeah, the dancing was great. The choreography was fantastic.
And can we just put a special mention for Matthew McConaughey? All right.
Was that from there?
Yeah, he was the
I remember
Dallas.
he was the owner. I didn't know it was in that was that quote from there.
No, the quote isn't from there. But
I
think he would have said it in.
He would have said something.
Yeah, but seeing him especially.
Yeah,
we've got to give bonus points to that. Okay,
because Matthew McConaughey, his character Dallas, he wanted to take over the stripping empire. He wanted the stripping empire.
Yeah.
But again, Mike just wanted to build a freaking rocking chair mess.
Rocking chair.
But what about the iconic quote from Dirty Dancing? I carried a watermelon.
I thought you'd never say nobody puts baby in a corner.
And that one too.
There's so much.
Yeah. It's a quotable movie.
Yeah.
With the dancing, and it wasn't just like men dancing sexy. It was the females involved too.
Yeah.
And even that evolution of Baby going from someone who didn't know how to dance to doing the lift, the piece de resistance. She did it. It's like, it's just a feel-good movie. Like, she lifted. Yeah, they're together.
Yes.
Nobody puts Baby in the corner.
I know. But even the soundtrack as well. The
soundtrack's fantastic.
Bang, bang.
Ooh. Oh my God, what a great movie.
Can I just give you a little side note? I'm sure I've told you this before, but listeners haven't heard it. Going to the music, obviously, I've had the time of my life. So this movie, I know it came out when we were in grade 1 because I remember grade 1. Yes. The fact that I watched this movie in grade 1 is quite it was the 80s. We could watch anything. I watched this in grade 1. I didn't realise all the connotations and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm watching these bump and grind and thinking, now my mum is like, oh, maybe I should have showed her this party. I didn't see
the things were looser in the 80s though.
They were. We could get away with anything. Anyway, I didn't know the words to that song. Everyone was singing it. And then I had a dream. And in my dream, I taught myself the words to the song. And when I woke up, I knew all the words to the song.
Wow, that unlocked some sort of thing in your brain.
And it just made me think that our brain actually does hold things as just in storage.
Especially music and quotes. It just locked in there.
away.
That's why for people who do suffer dementia or Alzheimer's, music unlocks their brain.
I can see that.
Yeah.
All right. So that makes. Anyway,
There you go.
that was a little thing.
Anyway.
The only thing I would say, this is only because Dirty Dancing is so good and it wraps it up completely, is that I wouldn't watch a sequel to it because the whole story
Havana
is
Nights.
there. Pardon?
Havana Nights.
Was it a sequel?
Yeah. I
I
didn't watch
think I
it.
did watch it, but
I
I
didn't
don't
watch
remember it. But it's Magic Mike 2, I did watch.
Oh,
and
yeah.
great dance scenes.
Yeah.
Magic Mike 3 was I
Oh,
watched.
it
and
was horrendous.
It was horrendous, and I wish I got my money back for that one. But because it's just a perv fest, really.
Did he end up doing his furniture business by number 3 or is that gone?
He gave it up.
Oh,
Like,
far out.
he started doing the choreography of the other one. Yeah,
I
so
remember Selma Hayek. Was it Selma
that
Hayek?
was hot. Him and Summer Hayek was
Yeah.
hot. That was the only good part of the movie, which is probably
Yeah.
20 minutes in, and the rest is
So she didn't invest in his furniture company, nothing. He's
not
gone.
really.
Furniture's gone.
Furniture's dead. Fonz.
Far
Done.
out.
We went along with this journey. But yeah, so that's the only thing. But I can only say I wouldn't watch Dirty Dancing 2 because the Dirty Dancing 1 covers it all.
Okay, I've got a question for you. Would you watch Dirty Dancing again?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
Would you watch Magic Mike again?
Yes.
No, I wouldn't.
Really?
If
If it's on TV, yeah.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
I've watched 1 and 2 many times.
Oh.
Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing, I'll watch 100%.
Yeah, I know almost all the words. Oh, I to the sister. No, 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 wanna.
I even know the Kellerman's song. At Kellerman's.
And the mountain
Hang on.
shine. Joy music.
Voices, hearts, and hands. At Kellerman's.
As the mountain stands.
Hang on. Daytime, nighttime, every hour. Visitors, staff, and guests.
You're bringing out the weeds and fonds. Oh, my Lord. So, yes.
Lord.
Iconic. Oh, can I just give a special mention to Penny? I don't know the actress
Penny.
name. Yeah, she was,
Yeah.
I think, she was such a great dancer.
She was I remember her being gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just gorgeous.
Yeah, but the chemistry, everything.
It was brilliant.
Okay, so who did it better?
Oh my God. Dirty Dancing.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Although, I do like Magic Mike. Just for the
That's
dance.
okay. You can like Magic Mike. I'm still waiting for his furniture to get delivered to my house.
When
TikTok Mike.
Selma's got him locked up in the basement.
This episode of The Midlifers is sponsored by SC Accounting. Well, Miz, another day, another episode, another podcast down.
Yes. Let's tick them off as we go.
Yep.
Oh, this is so much fun. I hope you guys have had fun down memory lane.
We are
with us.
smiling. We are absolutely beaming at this episode. And please comment, like, subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts. We'd love to hear from you too on our socials. Have a great week and we'll see you next week.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.